Now, a guy in the recruiting class coming in next year is making some names nationally as well, and he plays quarterback. So Kyle McCord really shined in the Elite 11. Those are the top high school quarterbacks in the country that they take, and they have a camp. Tell me a little bit about what you have heard about the Elite 11 camp that Kyle McCord had. Buckeyes recruit as a quarterback out of Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was kind of condensed this year because of the coronavirus. It was only 3 days. The first day he was there, he was a little shaky. And so when the initial rankings came out, he was number 8, which is still a part of the Elite 11 group. But when you're talking about a 5-star guy who's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the country, you would expect that to be a little bit higher. And then he took off on day 2, excuse me. On day 2, they put the quarterbacks through a pro day, just like they would with any NFL draft prospect at quarterback. They have meetings with the coaches, they go through interviews, and then they have an on-field performance. And he put up a score of 45, which is the second highest ever. And the first highest ever is CJ Stroud, also a Buckeye. He put that up in 2019 on his way to being the MVP and kind of pulling his recruitment up and getting an Ohio State offer and ending up in Columbus. But that second day, he took home the highest score of this year, jumped up to number 3 in the rankings, and initially just made the Elite 11 squad. This is the second straight year Ohio State has had a guy in the Elite 11, and the 4th time overall that a future Ohio State quarterback has been enshrined into the Elite 11, and the others being Tate Martell, who, of course, is transferred to Miami, but then Dwayne Haskins, C.J. Stroud, and then Justin Fields. But, yeah, this is a 5-star quarterback who's going to come in here and battle it out with Jack Miller and C.J. Stroud and possibly lead Ohio State to a national championship as a true freshman if he wins the job.
And again, it's a pretty big deal when you're honored as one of the top in that. I mean, those guys usually have success at the college level and even sometimes beyond.
Yeah, and here's the deal. We're living in a world now. We saw it with Tua. We saw it with Jake Fromm get to the national championship game. We saw it with Trevor Lawrence, where if you're a 5-star quarterback, if the opportunity for you to start is available, you are going to take that. Bryce Young at Alabama is going to battle Mac Jones to be the starting quarterback there. DJ Uiagalelei obviously won't start over Trevor Lawrence, and Stroud won't start over Justin Fields, but that's because they're behind generational talents. If there's an opportunity for a 5-star quarterback to start, and it's in one of those top 5 college football programs, the expectation should be, I'm going to come in here and win the job, and we might just win a national championship.